Not complicated.
Okay, I don't get it. Is anyone else, Chief? You gonna say something, Mike? What's the input? Help
So
him.
it's a couple things.
Am I saying
Feeling
something
of
that isn't
entitlement.
making sense to the men? Am
Oh,
I
wow.
saying something that isn't making sense? All I need is just a yes or a no.
But wait a minute. There's the feeling, it's a couple things. There's the feeling of entitlement to think that after I asked you out, knowing that as a man, I was going to spend my money, spend my time, spend my energy, you made that conscious decision to go ahead and pursue her and hang out, right? But after that, you felt entitled, a sense of entitlement that you owe me something in return. That's one thing, right? The other piece of that is, if that is the case and if that is what you want, then why not say that up front to save yourself some time? Now, I do agree with you. There are some people, and I think on both ends, who will go ahead and who will play emotional mind games. They will string people on because of those very reasons. You know what? He's paying for me to do this, he's paying for me to do that. But I think that's on you as a man to have a little bit of more discernment to know what's going on. And it's your decision on if you're going to continue carrying on with that conversation or not. It's on you.
Thank you, Alex. That's a good point. And you can maybe be the man see you as a mark though too. Because some people give off energy. And I'm not being that. I'm just saying, like, some women may just sit there and see, they can feed off energy, right? We can feed off energy all day. And like Alex was saying, I think I look at a man in the mirror at times, because it's how you interact. Because if your success rate is even 50-50, like, that's still not passing, right? And so I just want to make sure that you're being the best version of yourself and that you're giving off good energy, so you're not being looked at as a mark. And these women don't want to really be attracted to you. They aren't, but they still go out with you because they know you're going to spend money, or you're a good time with, conversation. You make them laugh, make them feel good, but you're expecting sex or sexual act at the end, but they just might see you as just like a good Judy or All
right, so Asia, if I was to agree with everything you said without argument, hands up, don't shoot. If I was to agree with you, okay, cool, great. However, morals, value, integrity, why would you do that to someone? Don't do it. I'm gonna give y'all the smallest, dumbest story, and y'all are gonna be like, "Gee, that makes no sense." To y'all, it's not, but to me, it does. Last year, started my new job, went to work, had a salad in the refrigerator, and it was hot as hell. There was a bottle of water in the refrigerator. It did not belong to me. I took it. I stole. Guess what I did the next day? I walked to Safeway. I brought a 24-pack of Aquafina water. I brought it back to my job. I pulled in day shift. I waited till evening shift came, and guess what I said? Guys, I took someone's water. I don't know who it belonged to, but I brought everybody in this building for day shift and for evening shift water. Y'all may say, B, it's just water. No, it's not just water. I stole something that didn't belong to me. Have integrity, have some morals, have some values. You took something that did not belong to you. Okay, you went out on a date with a man that you knew you were not attracted to. You took his time, his money, and his energy.
Why did you take the water though? Like, you stole the water. That's not a good example. You took it. When you took the water.
No. And see, that's what I'm saying. To them, it's small. They're missing the principle of the matter. Did you take something that didn't belong to you?
Hold on, B. Wait, so are y'all saying?
Have you ever gone out with a woman that you had no intention?
Wait. Before you ask a question, are you guys gonna acknowledge his analogy?
We just did. He had no morals or integrity when he took the water in the first place.
It wasn't
that is the point.
Wait. If you get lost on the water, I think that you didn't even try. So you saying that his go ahead, Isha.
So my question is, if he's saying that the woman is still stealing his time and money, so why can't she just take you out on a day and pay for it, and that'd be okay? Why do you want her to pay for it with Coochie?
Okay, if she's gonna, it's not necessarily about the Coochie. Okay, if she wants to take me out and she pays for it, okay, I mean, I'll give you that. But then what's your question? If she pays,
because your analogy, you're saying water for water. You gave water for water, but you want her to give Coochie for a date. That the analogy just doesn't match up.
Coochie for a plate of food.
And how do you know that you didn't waste her time or her energy? Because a woman, we gotta get dressed.
Right.
Gotta
So
make
if
Thank you, Alex.
Okay, I got to get dressed
do
too.
you ever owe
You said
anybody?
time, money, energy, and efforts. I wrote that down in the chat, right? So I put in my time to go ahead and get ready. I've carved out time in my schedule to get there. So I put effort and energy into getting ready. I went out there and I put my best foot forward in trying to have a conversation with you. I may have spent money on my Uber or my Lyft to get there, or whatever little extra stuff that I was trying to do to be in preparation for the day. And then when I got there, maybe you wasted my time because you weren't everything that you portrayed yourself to be when we were texting, when we were talking, when I initially met you. So it's an even trade, right? You wasted my time, you wasted my money, my energy, and my efforts. I wasted an evening out with you and I didn't have a good time.
All right, so you're talking about getting dressed or whatever. I got dressed too. I had to spray on cologne too.
You said don't deflect me.
It's the same thing.
Is it not the same thing? We're not going to deflect. Is it not the same
No,
thing?
and then your analogy, well, what you want us to know is we need to have morals and integrity up front and be honest with you up front. From your analogy, you should have took the water. That wasn't having morals or integrity.
You're right,
So
it
that's
wasn't.
what
But
you
guess
wanted
what?
to break down this dumbass analogy.
But you're missing the point, sis.
No,
No, you're missing the point.
Well, explain the point.
The point is, did I pay my debt back? So if you went out with this man and you knew he wasn't attracted to him, did you pay your debt back? See, you got debt.
You will have to pay your debt back because you took something that didn't belong to you, sir.
please. Exactly, Alex.
Yo, B, listen. I'm a ride with the guys, but you got to eat this one, bro. Your analogy didn't balance out right enough. It didn't balance out because your basic standard was having principles from the jump, right? Your basic standards told the ladies to have integrity and morals off the rip. That's not what you said.
Yes, that's what.
Okay, so they're pointing out that you lack those in that moment, therefore you owe. So to your point, if they lack them in the beginning, then maybe you're right. They owe. However, if they don't take the water, they don't go on a date, then they can't owe, right? So to balance your story out, like, hey, I stole something, I got to pay it back. Motherfucker, if you didn't steal it, you wouldn't have to pay nothing.
All right, so if you don't go out on the date, then you don't owe. That's
right.
Point.
Right.
To take it one step further, Chief, does a plate of food, a cheeseburger and fries equal to my coochie?
All right, so hold on. Wait, Miss I.O. Coochie.
Let me just read it. Let me just read this super chat real quick. So Double R Film, shout out to them. Pay these debts in full on behalf of all the women who owe B.
Shit like that.
I want you to read Ray Sean's message to him. Read Ray Sean's message. I want you to read out loud because she's right.
Is it a super chat?
Oh, sorry, Ray Sean.
But B, can we
Put him in a fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
Nah, I put it up there though.
Can we go back to you wasting a woman's time, energy, and efforts when she didn't have a good time on that date? Because you wasted my time talking to me. You had me believe that we was going to have a good time. So I did all the things. We were chatting. I got out.
Wow.
City night. I got fed or whatever, but I didn't have a good time.
Okay.
You was blocking my blessings to somebody else.
You know what it is.
All I did was just say we're going to go out on a date. I didn't say we're going to have a good time. We're going to try to reach for the stars.
Exactly.
I said we're going to go out.
All right, Mike.
Listen, it's simple.
Let me get Mike in here.
Don't go out.
Let me get Mike in here. B. Let me get Mike in here.
Yeah, D started off strong, and now you're bring that beta energy, man. You make it look terrible, bro. This is not a good look. As a man, you know what I'm saying, you set the tone, you know what I'm saying? And so you have every right to leave a date, and I think you're just sitting there, even though they're giving you signs that they're not gonna fuck. And so, me, I'll bring up sex at first date, you know what I'm saying? I bring it up in some kind of way just to get a sense of like what you feel about it. And if it doesn't go in my way, then that's the last date. I think I've seen it in the chat. By date 3, you should either get invited somewhere to her place, or you should get some type of action. And then after that, it should be sex. We're grown, you know what I'm saying? We're not in our 20s, we're in our 30s, And so I refuse to believe that women do not feel comfortable giving it up after 3 days. They give it up first night, you know what I'm saying? If you got the talk game, you know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like you're not really setting the tone as a man, and you're getting upset that women are taking advantage of you.
Okay, so Mike, if I was to agree with you and give you all of that, cool, you got it. It still goes back to my original statement / question. Don't go out. If you as a woman know you're not into me, don't go out. Shout out to Ray. Love you, lady.
Racine said B still talking. B still talking.
Let that happen.
See, I have a question. So have you ever gone out with a girl and you're on a date and something happened, she said something that just turned you off? Like you had intentions of sleeping with her and she just turned you off and you just decided not to? Do you, and say that she paid her bill, y'all split it in half or whatever it is. Do you owe her now?
No, because it was split in half.
But isn't that what I was saying earlier though? Like if the bill is split, she still don't owe you?
All right, if I were to give you that, okay, cool. All right, cool. I were to give you that. However, everyone is convoluting it, okay? All right. You add too much water to bleach, you dilute it too much. Everyone's diluting it. All I'm simply saying is from the jump, if you as a woman know you're not into a man, don't go out. That's all I'm just saying. Just don't go out. It's not complicated. It really is.
How old are you, B?
I'm 31. Okay. That's all I'm just saying. Don't go out.
No, we're going. If we feel like it, we're going.
Can I slide in?
And that's the problem, Hal. That's the problem. But we're going. So you're saying, fuck that, man. I'm going. You're just in it for you, sis. So
I got a question.
You're just in it for you.
I got a question, but Adrian, go ahead.